A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, I am happy that many of the students have sent me the answers sheets or your homework, and I found you have done it in the proper way. So, please keep it in the file safely. When you come to school, I will go through that. Okay. Now, today, we are moving to a new lesson. That is the first lesson. That is last lesson. You see, we are moving to a new lesson. That is the first lesson, but it is the last lesson. The name of the first lesson is last lesson, and it is a new lesson for us. So, it is a very good lesson about a teacher, about patriotism, about love for language. Love for language. So, three things are there. One is patriotism. What do you mean by patriotism? Love for the nation, love for his own country, patriotism. Number two, love for his mother tongue, language. Number three, a mind of a teacher, heart of a teacher. So these are the three things you are going to see from this lesson. Or with this viewpoint, you have to go through the lesson. The lesson is written on the background of Second World War. Second World War. Which is the organization that was formed after Second World War for peace and harmony? Which is the organization, international organization formed in order to find peace and harmony among nations? Anyone? Humanities children, science students may not be knowing. Humanities, anyone can say? Mathematics people will not be able to tell, isn't it? Which is the international Gauri, which is the international organization formed for international peace and harmony among nations. Elvina, anyone, your general knowledge.
United Nations.
UNO, United Nations Organization. Then Achut, next question to you. Which is the international organization formed after First World War for peace and harmony? Second one is, tell me. After Second World War, it is UNO, United Nations Organization. After First World War, don't go for any Google. Which is the international organization formed after First World War? History students, humanities, very pathetic. Sneha, do you remember?
Yes.
See, League of Nations has become a failure because there happened the Second World War. In order to stop the World War, League of Nations was formed. It was a failure. That is why Second World War. If a Third World War comes, then purpose of UNO will be a failure. Clear now? So, okay. On the background of the World War, this lesson is written. And in the World War, there was a large country which was known as Prussia. Prussia. Prussia was a united country of present Germany, Austria, Poland, all these countries together. At that time, territorially, geographically, it was known as Prussia. Even now, in sports and other games, Germans are called as Prussians. Prussians. When we say Prussians now, it is emphatically, it is told about Germans, not Russians. Prussians means Germans. So before the World War, when we say Prussia, it is a composite. It was a compound. It was a mixture. It was a single unit made of Germany, Poland, Austria. And I think France also, I think so. No, France, no France. Germany, Austria, Poland. Later, after World War, all these countries got separated. So, in the World War, Russians, oh, sorry, not Russians, Prussians conquered France. Prussians conquered France. As a result, some changes had happened in France. When a country is conquered by the enemies, the enemy will keep their power on the defeated country. So many changes will happen thereafter. One of the changes is dealt here, that is, in the matter of education. A drastic change was made in the matter of education, language, and education. That is dealt here. There was a single man who is fighting for the language, his own language. A single man is fighting here. He is emphasizing its own emphasis to his students. So when we travel throughout this lesson, we should point out a person, point out yourself into the characters of this lesson. Okay. Okay. So we will go. The last lesson. I started for school very late that morning. The boy went to school very late, as not us. As we are very late to enter, isn't it? Enter the zoo. Okay, so he was very late on that day and was in great dread of a scolding, underline, was in great fear of getting scolded from his master. You can identify the people. If you are late, you will be scolded. So he was in fright. He was afraid of getting scolded, especially, especially Josie sir had said that he would question us on participles, on grammar. That is why he was afraid. He was afraid because Mr. M. Hamel, that's the name of the teacher, Mr. M. Hamel had said yesterday, Mr. Hamel had said yesterday that he would ask questions on participles, on grammar. And I did not know the first word about them. I was a big zero in the matter of grammar. So we are not those people. We are large zeros, large numbers, very good in the matter of participles and grammar. I think so. So we cannot attribute ourselves to him. Please, students, please switch on the videos. For a moment, for a moment, I thought of running away. When he remembered that teacher would ask participles or grammar, he was afraid. So first thought was to run away from, run back, running away and spending the day out of doors. From morning 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, he wanted to roam here and there. And when the school bell rings, he will return. When I was in Coimbatore, there was a boy like that. So I was there, and there was a boy who every day takes his bag, who was studying in fourth or fifth. He every day in the morning takes his school bag, and very exactly in a particular time he gets out of home and he is going to school, but he never reaches to school. He never reaches to school. And every day in the evening at a fixed time, every day, punctually, he reaches home. So the parents thought child is very punctual to go to school. And after some days, we inquired why the child is not coming to school. Then the mother said, he is coming every day, sir. Then I said, every day he is not present here. Then we made a search out. So we found that the boy carries his bag and books and tiffin. And in the morning, he walks out of home. And in the middle, there is a ground where children are playing. So he keeps his bag there and he joins them. Every day, the full day, he was playing there with his lunch. And evening, when the school bus goes or children goes, he also returns home. How cunning he was. In this way, here the boy thought of the questions on grammar, so he thought of running back home. It was so warm, so bright. It was a good day, bright day. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, literary birds usages. The birds were chirping, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the open field, the ground that was at the back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling, doing exercises. The Prussian soldiers were doing their exercises. It was all much more tempting than the rule for participles. You see, underline, it was all much more tempting a particular usage. It was much more tempting than the rule for participles. In front of, when he reached the ground, open field behind the sawmill, he saw Prussian soldiers were doing their march past, doing their exercises, everything. So he stopped there. For him, a moment, there was a change. On one side, the rules and classes on grammar participles. Here, a very good, attractive show of soldiers. He thought, which one should I choose? Should I go to school and attend the classes? Then I will miss the Prussians. Or I should I stand here and watch the Prussians? then I will miss grammar class. A great question in front of you. What will you do? What will you choose, Aditya? What will you choose? Prescience or grammar?
Sir, grammar.
Grammar. In order to you want to pacify me. You want to please me. You have to think like a child of 7 years. Suppose the latest film, which is latest film, nobody will say no. I shall say latest film. The priest. Okay, the priest. Or Marakkar, Arabic or no. What something is there? Award film. Achut, what is Marakkar? Some Arabic or hmm?
I don't know.
You don't know. Hi. You should have read this. Aishwarya, what is Marakkar?
Marikkar Arabikadalil Simham.
Arabikadalil Simhama. Marakkar Arabikadalil Simham. The new awarded film, best film award. Or the priest, some other film I have seen, wall post, that's why I'm saying. New wall post on the roadside I have seen. Suppose you are given a choice. Sania, you are given a choice. Again, Sania Chapati is coming here. You are given a choice. Marakkar, English class. Marakkar, English class. What will you do? Sincerely speaking, Marakkar is only one day. English is getting a recorded class also. What will you do? Sincerely speaking, tell me, switch on it. No, just I want to see. Go for Marakkar, isn't it? So usually what we will see, Meghna, what we will see, only for one day, 364 days I am attending the class without any break. Only one day, fever, headache, loose motion, isn't it? We can make a story behind. Here you see, in front of our boy, there is a choice. Sneha, these people are like that. You should not be like that. Okay. Okay. So you will come for grammar, isn't it? You will lose Marakkar. Okay. So here you see, in front of him, the Prussian army making their march. On the other side, Mr. Hamel is taking lesson on participles. The boy thought I would wait for this Prussian army, very colorful one, very attractive one. So there was a struggle in his mind. When we read these kind of things, we have to bring our own life situation. Mama says, today we are going for Marakkar. If you finish your portion, I will take you. Gauri, Mama says, we are going for Marakkar. If you complete your portion, you can come. If you don't complete your portion, you cannot come. There is a struggle, challenge. So I will complete and I will go. It is natural. I do not want to blame anybody. I want to bring out the natural sequence that happens in our life. This is literature. You have to relate the lesson with your life. So here you are the boy, you are in a struggle. You have chosen, Aditya has chosen a very good boy, liking Joseph sir very much. He had chosen grammar instead of the priest. Okay. Okay, now let us go. So what happened here? Let us see. So he had a temptation whether I should wait for or go to school. But I had the strength to resist. You see, I had the strength to resist my temptation. You are right there. To resist his temptation, my temptation to watch the soldiers. He resisted. He told, no, I am a student. I have to go to school. You see, But I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. There he made the choice. He had the resistance. He had the courage to defeat the challenge. That's the meaning. Sneha, we have the system. Whatever I say, you have to write on the textbook. We don't have the notes. Whatever meanings, whatever details I tell, Sneha is uh, till yesterday she was a guest. Now she is not a guest. Just a minute, just a minute. So you see, but I had the strength. He had the power. He had the willpower. He had the courage to take decision in such moments. That's the meaning. I had the strength to resist. So I hurried to school. I ran to school. When I passed the town hall, when I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board, in front of the notice board. No need of explanation. For the last 2 years, all our bad news had come from there. All our bad news. What do you mean by Nandana? What does it mean by our bad news? What is the meaning? Our bad news. Who is this our? We.
For the whole country.
The French people. It represents the country. So for last 2 years, this notice board, this bulletin board was filled with all the bad news, defeated, Prussians getting forward. All the bad news was seen on this board. What are they? The lost battles, the draft means agreements here, or orders, the orders of the commanding officer, all these kinds of bad news was there. And I thought to myself without stopping, he was running. What can be the matter now? What is the new news now? Then, as I hurried by as fast as I could go, he hurried himself to the classroom. By the time the blacksmith watcher who was standing there, you see, I have added one word there. Blacksmith watcher who was standing there with his apprentice. Who is an apprentice? Anna Vijo? Anna. Who is an apprentice? Evelyn. Who is an apprentice? Anybody? Apprentice here means trainer. Trainee, or helper. A mason has an apprentice, one who is helping him. A motor mechanic. Who is our motor mechanic? Who is our motor mechanic? Do you remember? Mukesh, our motor mechanic, in the last lesson, previous lesson. So here you see the blacksmith was standing there near the notice board, near the bulletin board, with his apprentice, with his helper, with his assistant, reading the bulletins. So how many adjectives are there? Blacksmith, his name was watcher. What he was doing, he was standing near the bulletin board, and he was standing with his apprentice. What he was doing, he was reading a bulletin. he was reading a notice. And this blacksmith called after me. He called me, saying, "Arey bhai, hey Chotu, hey boy," everything saying, "Hey, don't go so fast. Where are you running so fast? Don't go so fast, bub." Bub means boy, child. Bub here means my dear boy. Where are you running? You will get to your school in plenty of time. Underline. You will get to your school in plenty of time. In the coming years, in the coming days, you will get a number of school days, compulsory school days. Now you are free to go or not to go. Now you are free to hear, to attend online class or not to attend, because you have an option not getting connected, weak net, sir, Wi-Fi is cut off, no current, many excuses. In this way, he said, till now, you had the option to attend the class or attend the class on time or attend the class late or not to attend the class. You were free. Now, where are you running now? The coming days, you will be compelled to attend in from month of June, isn't it? When offline class starts, you will have to attend the class, isn't it? So in the coming days, classes will be compulsory. So you will get plenty of time to go to school. So in the meaning, today you don't go, come here and read this notice board, enjoy yourself. Clear now? That's in other side meaning. See, you will get to your school in plenty of time. Underline that will come as a question. A question. Put an arrow and write there. What does it mean? What does it mean? Question number 1. I thought he was making fun of me. I thought he had made a joke and reached Mr. M. Hamel's little garden all out of breath. With a single breath, he reached the school. Near the classroom, there is a garden. Usually, when school began, there was a great bustle which could be heard out in the street. You see, usually when the children come to school, before the bell, what we do? There is a great howling. There is a great talk. There will be large sound coming from the classrooms. Am I right? In our classrooms also like that. You are talking many things. And there will be sound of your shoes. There will be the sound of your desk pulling here and there. You see, he says, usually when I come to the classroom, I used to hear great bustle, great sound, large sound, which could be heard out in the street, which could be heard very far. What are the sounds? The opening and closing of desk, opening and closing of the desk, lessons repeated in unison. The studious children, Very good children. What they will do? 3, 4 children standing together. They will recite the poem. They will study the lesson in a louder voice. That also can be heard. That will not be seen among us, isn't it? That will not be seen among us. Yes, when we were little children, when we were in class 8, 9, and all these things, when we were not like this, when we were taught English poems and all these things, teachers would ask us to write on the board with a chalk in the class. And on the next day, they will ask us to recite the poem by heart. So what we will do when the English teacher comes to school, before him, we will walk along the road, opening the English book, and we would read aloud so that the teacher may understand that Josie is learning poem. So no need to ask him because he was simply reading. He was not studying by heart. In this way, there were some students in the classroom. They would stand together and they would recite the lesson. They would recite the poem aloud so people could hear it in the street. So, opening and closing the drawers, lessons repeated in unison. Unison means unisound. Unison, unisound, same sound, same voice, unison. Very loud with our hands over our ears to understand better. And the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table. You see, usually when he comes, he could hear all these sounds. And also at that same time, he could hear the teacher's ruler is there, stick is there. He taps on the table and say, silence, silence, silence. So he could hear the tapping sound also. All these sounds were heard before he comes. But now it was also still. But today, very silent. Not a single voice is heard. Something different. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. So, since he was so late and the whole class was so silent, our boy was counting, imagining, planning in his mind, how can I reach my seat without noticing? You see, usually people were making noise, jumping there, closing there. In that hurry, burry, he could enter the class. Nobody notices, isn't it? When the whole class is in bustle, it is easy to get into the class. Teacher will never notice it. But today, what is the problem? But today, what is the problem? The whole school is silent. The whole class is silent. If all are sitting on their own benches, how can I enter the class and reach my seat without noticing? So he was thinking about. But of course, that day, everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. What is the importance of Sunday morning in a school? What is Femina? What is the importance of Sunday morning in school? Sunday morning. What is the speciality of Sunday morning in the school? Hannah, what is the speciality of Sunday morning in the school? Hannah, switch on.
Yes, sir.
What is the speciality of Sunday morning in a school? Anna Vijay, Anna open. What is the meaning there? It was like Sunday morning. Anyone?
It was a holiday.
On Sunday is a holiday. Nobody will be in the school. Empty. I called Hannah. Okay, that is why Hannah opened and Hannah was thinking, and I called Hannah. Otherwise, Hannah would have told the answer. Okay. Okay. What I say is, oh, this is a wonderful thing. When I call for answer, she will switch on the video. After the answer, out. There are some people, when the beggar comes at home, the door will be closed. So when the beggar calls Amma, not Anna, Amma will open the door. Onnuilla, close. Nothing is here, close. One word, close the door. Again blank. In this word, when I called, film is open. Close. Very valuable, important people are like that. They have no time much to spend, isn't it? Okay. So we poor people, what to do? Okay. So see, Sunday is a holiday. Why should you hear from me all these things? It is better to open the video and sit. Okay. So Sunday is a holiday, and on Sundays nobody would go to school, and the whole school building will be perfectly silent. In this way, you see, today in the morning, the school was like Sunday morning, very calm and quiet. Through the window, I saw my classmates. So before through, you can write but, then meaning will be very clear. Though they were children in the classrooms, the school was silent. Clear now? Though there were children in the school was silent. Though it was Sunday, school was noisy. But here it was not attend very carefully. Today it was not Sunday. Today there was a school, but the atmosphere was like Sunday. Pin drop silence. But I could see classmates, students. I could see students through the window. And Mr. Hamel walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arm. You think at that time, even in France, Gauri, even in France, large kambivadi, isn't it? Iron bar, he has kept under his arm. And he was walking up and down. If you speak, kambivadi will be on your head. Clear. At that time, the cane was iron bar. So he could see Mr. Hamel keeping the iron bar under his arm, and he was walking up and down, forward and backward. I had to open the door. The door was closed. The boy had to open the door and go in before everybody. That before you can write crossing everybody, so meaning will be more clear. Crossing everybody. You can imagine how I blushed and how frightened I was. You see, when the whole class is crowded, when the whole class is in a bustle, it was easy to get into the classroom. Very easy. Nobody notices. But today, The class was silent. Nobody speaks. Door was closed. Our boy had to open the door. Then he thought, how could I reach my seat? If anybody sees, I will be caught. I will be caught. You see, you can imagine how I blushed, how I'm afraid, how am I afraid, and how frightened I was. You could imagine my feelings in such a moment. Tomorrow we will see what happened. Okay, today end the class. Okay, thank you.